Welcome to the Daily News Network, and today you're on a mission with Jack Sears, where we visit with leaders of nonprofits, both locally and nationally, to discuss their mission and to share with us how they're bringing that into reality. Joining us on the show is from Wings of Hope, Amy Buehler. Welcome to the show, Amy.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So let's begin with, tell us about Wings of Hope. What is your mission and what are you guys all about?
So the mission of Wings of Hope is the changing and saving lives through the power of aviation. We are an aviation-based humanitarian nonprofit. We operate out of Chesterfield, Missouri, and that is just west of the city of St. Louis. And we celebrated our 60th anniversary in 2023, so 61 years strong. We have three basic programming operation areas. Our medical relief and air transport program, which operates here out of our hangar, and our SOAR into STEM program, which is an education program for youth, which also operates here out of our Chesterfield hangar location. And then we have our global partnerships, where we partner with 9 countries around the globe who have aviation as part of their humanitarian mission.
Wow. I think I've heard of your nonprofit before, because it's been around for a while. How long have you been doing this work?
I've been with Wings of Hope for 5.5 years.
Okay.
I started as the director of development, and it was in 2019, and today I sit here as the president and CEO of the organization. I've been in that position for about 2.5 years now.
What inspired you to go into this kind of work?
I have been in the nonprofit space my entire career, 32 plus years, mostly all here in the St. Louis metropolitan area, and working for the good of our community. And this is my 4th time as leader of a nonprofit organization here in St. Louis.
You and I have some commonality. My background has been in the nonprofit sector as well. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, sector related, right? And maybe tie it into Wings of Hope. So thinking about the challenges facing Wings of Hope in the sector right now, what are your greatest challenges that you're trying to solve?
Well, I think most nonprofit leaders, when asked that question, are going to talk about funding, and right now that's a critical area for many nonprofits, and we are in the fortunate space of not having any federal money or anything tied to federal money, so that we have not, nor have our clients been affected by some recent changes. However, I think that your basic approach to funding always works. That's having a diversified portfolio, if you will, having many different funding sources, having a strong board that understands the mission and the vision of the organization and helps you with your fundraising and fund development, and a really great marketing and communications plan.
You've hit on all of the great aspects of bringing a nonprofit mission into reality. That's awesome. Well, listen, those who are listening in, perhaps they'd like to connect with Wings of Hope. Perhaps they've got some time to volunteer, or maybe they'd like to stroke a check. How would they do that with you folks?
Well, we would love to connect with people. We have a cadre of over 230 active volunteers, so volunteerism is an enormous part of our job. You can reach Wings of Hope at wingsofhope.ngo, and that's our website. There you can find everything about us and our programming. You can reach me at 636 537-1302. That's the phone number to our world headquarters. Or me directly at amy.buehler, that's Buehler, at wingsofhope.ngo.
Perfect. Well, I hope folks do try to connect you to you, because you've got a great mission, and thank you very much. So, well, that's it, folks. That's the time we have here today, and you've been on a mission with Jack Sears. Perhaps you've learned something new. Perhaps you've learned something innovative. Perhaps we piqued your interest to connect with Wings of Hope. Well, if so, be sure to connect with Amy and to share this interview with other people through the dailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.